Good evening and welcome to beautiful Tiger Stadium, where today we will celebrate the class of 2022. To begin our ceremony, we ask that you please rise for our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, performed this evening by seniors Aiden Bear and Alexander Green. Thank you, and Alex. Maybe seated. Once again, good evening and welcome to the 65th commencement of Northwestern Lehigh High School, celebrating the graduation of the class of 2022. On behalf of the high school administration, I would like to welcome you all, parents, family, and friends of our seniors, students, faculty, and staff of the Northwestern Lehigh School District, fellow administrators, and school board directors. Tonight, we gather together to celebrate the achievements of the young men and women of the class of 2022, as well as to honor the dedication and support of their family and friends who have helped them along during this long but exciting educational journey. Seniors, as we take a few moments this evening to celebrate the culmination of your accomplishments from kindergarten through grade 12, we suggest that you reflect upon those years, proudly acknowledging that you have taken on every new transition with confidence and passion that have led you to this very moment in your lives. As you listen to your fellow classmates this evening, remember that your newest transition begins today. Today you begin a new phase in your life, one that extends beyond the walls of Northwestern Lehigh High School. As with every change that you encounter in your life, our wish for you is that you create new memories as you experience life in your way and pass on what you have learned along your journey to those who will come behind you. Congratulations, class of 2022, and welcome to your graduation ceremony. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our senior class president, Jocelyn Bernhard, who will address her fellow classmates for one final time with the president's farewell address to the class of 2022.
Hello, I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. I want to thank the class of 2022 for granting me the honor to stand up here and give this farewell speech. First of all, wow, we did it. We made it to graduation. Today is an exciting day for each and every one of you. It is the end of a chapter and the beginning of a new journey. What a chapter it has been. It began like so many others before it. It was still fun and exhilarating, but, at least from a bird's eye view, was nothing out of the ordinary. Then, after about a year and a half, COVID hit, and high school was quite different. We had to learn online using Zoom and had to adapt to a hybrid schedule, which allowed us to learn both from school and from home. For some of us, this was a dream come true, waking up later than normal, not having to wear pants, and learning with the camera off. Others weren't so thrilled to have a learning environment of such capacity. These individuals missed their traditional high school habitat and the faces of their friends and peers. However, by the time senior year arrived, I think both groups can agree they were enthralled to end with a fairly normal year. Our grade got to participate in important senior events we otherwise would have missed out on, such as prom, Mr. Northwestern, and so many others. Additionally, unlike the preceding years, we were lucky enough to have our final year of our scholastic careers surrounded by the dedicated teachers who guided us through the last 4 years, and the friends we spent the last 12 years forming unbreakable bonds with and forging unforgettable memories. It is undeniable that ending this chapter with them was much more meaningful than a conclusion reached in the blue glow of a computer screen. Through all of the highs and lows, these last 4 years have been amazing and ones that I'm very proud to have been a part of. High school has ushered in new relationships and experiences. Each of us have truly grown up and developed into the unique and mature individuals sitting here today. Throughout high school, we have learned valuable lessons not only about passing tests and writing papers, but more importantly, how to become more independent and more responsible individuals. It is crazy to think about, but 4 years ago was our 8th grade farewell, where we were thrilled by the prospect of moving on to high school. While we were excited to have new experiences, I do not think any of us fully grasped the wider implications and importance of the years laid out before us. Now, we are at the end of those 4 years, at our high school graduation, and we find ourselves with a similar feeling, a dizzying sense of déjà vu. We are again at a precipice of a new chapter in life, unsure of exactly what comes next. However, whether we are going to college, trade school, the workforce, or whatever the future holds, I'm sure it will be full of new, exciting, and rewarding experiences. I'm also certain that whatever is to come, we'll be prepared to take it on and move forward with rewarding lives because of the unique events we each bring with us and the support of the friends and loved ones we have made throughout our high school experience. I wish you all the best, and I thank the staff and my classmates for these spectacular last 4 years. Congratulations to the class of 2022.
Thank you, Jocelyn. To recognize the senior members of the Northwestern Lehigh National Honor Society and the Science National Honor Society, please welcome the President of the National Honor Society, Aubrey Romali, and the President of the Science National Honor Society, Morgan Miklas.
Good evening. My name is Aubrey Romali, and I'm the President of the National Honor Society. It is my pleasure to honor the senior members of the Northwestern Lehigh chapter of the National Honor Society who have maintained a cumulative grade point average of 93% or higher, with no grade less than 70% through their senior year. They have also completed at least 2 service activities during each year of membership and have demonstrated a strong commitment to leadership, service to others, and personal character. As I read your name, please stand and remain standing until all members have been announced. Emma Bachman, Bryn Balliot, Jocelyn Bernhard, Rosalind Bernhard, Amelia Blechschmidt, Danielle Bolsover, Molly Bouchel, Caitlin Browning, Cole Chikuski, Joseph Chikuski, Ronald Comfer III, Mia DeLolo, Elijah Delacour, Gwendolyn Dietrich, Rachel Dorney, Catherine Edgar, Allison Eyring, Parker Fink, Victoria Flores, Jenna Fry, Riley Geringer, Alexander Green, Ashley Hawes, Tara Kassan, Ashley Hawanitz, Zachary Coltrider, Courtney Kime, Caitlin Kirshner, Morgan Labuda, Ethan Lazarus, Madison Mancinelli, Ryan McDonald, Molly McGorry, Joshua McQuilkin, Miles Meadows, Morgan Miklas, Dylan Moss, Samantha Moss, Jackson Moyes, Emma Nelson, Alina Palma, Nathan Peters, Skylar Romaneski, Tanner Romig, Joseph Russo, Emily Schultz, Sarah Schultz, Skylar Shook, Christian Sikora, Carter Smith, Annika Stengel, Jocelyn Tadley, Isabella Teprovich, Lucas Van Leerup, Gabriella Venegas, Nathan Vincent, Casey Walters, Ava Wiley, Dylan Wachowski, and Dominic Yeagle. Thank you. You may be seated.
Good evening. My name is Morgan Miklas, and I'm the president of the Science National Honor Society. It is my pleasure to honor the senior members of the Northwestern Lehigh chapter of the Science National Honor Society who have taken at least one accelerated or advanced placement science class during or prior to the 11th grade year. They have also taken one Level 2 biology, chemistry, physics, or college-level science during or prior to the 12th grade year, maintained a 93% average across all science courses, and participated in science-related service projects to assist their fellow Northwestern Lehigh students. As I read your name, please stand and remain standing until all members have been announced. Jocelyn Bernhard, Rosalind Bernhard, Molly Boschel, Cole Chikuski, Joseph Chikuski, Ronald Confer III, Mia DeLillo, Elijah Delaker, Rachel Dorney, Catherine Edgar, Allison Eyring, Alexander Green, Tarek Hassan, Ashley Hawanitz, Courtney Kime, Caitlin Kirshner, Ethan Lazarus, Alexander Lloyd, Madison Mancinelli, Ryan McDonnell, Joshua McQuilkin, Miles Meadows, Dylan Moss, Samantha Moss, Emma Nelson, Alina Palma, Aubrey Rameli, Skylar Romanowski, Tanner Romig, Joseph Russo, Emily Schultz, Sarah Schultz, Christian Sikora, Annika Stengel, Jocelyn Tadley, Lucas Van Leerup, Gabriella Venegas, Ava Wiley, and Dominic Yakel. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you, ladies. To recognize the class of 2022 on behalf of Northwestern Lehigh School District's Board of Education, please welcome School Board President, Mr. Bill Delaker.
Thank you. On behalf of the Northwestern Lehigh School District Board of Directors, to all the families, friends, educators, and the graduating class of 2022, welcome to your commencement celebration, once again in our hometown stadium, surrounded by the iconic cornfields that you will hopefully remember and come to appreciate as you pursue the dreams that you have formed here at Corn Cob High. This is a proud day for your parents and grandparents, your teachers, and yourselves. You have certainly experienced a couple of difficult years of uncertainty, isolation, and fear during your COVID years in high school. And looking ahead, you will most certainly face difficult challenges in your future. So recall those times in high school to help you find the spirit and the strength to overcome any adversity you face as you successfully navigate through your life's journey. So be strong in your faith, be strong in your ability to persevere, and remember you are a part of the class of 2022 who already showed that you can overcome challenge and disappointment. Now, as you deservedly celebrate your accomplishments and bid temporary farewells to your classmates and your teachers, as you commence the next chapter of your life, thank your God, your parents, your teachers, and your friends for their support, their encouragement, and their discipline, for helping you to successfully graduate with this Northwestern class of 2022. Congratulations, best wishes, and Godspeed in your pursuit of your dreams.
Thank you, Mr. Delaker. Representing the musical arts on behalf of her graduating class, please welcome flautist Miss Dana Dengler as she plays Image by Baza. Thank you, Dana. At this time, I'd like to introduce our high school assistant principal, Mr. Matthew Givler, who will recognize the senior award recipients of the class of 2022.
Good evening, everyone. Northwestern Lehigh High School and Lehigh Career and Technical Institute recently hosted their annual senior award ceremonies, during which a total of 67 Northwestern Lehigh seniors were honored by our school district, LCTI, and neighboring communities. Awards were given for excellence in extracurricular activities and athletics, as well as for traditional and technical academic success. This year, deserving Northwestern Lehigh seniors were gifted over $59,000 in scholarships and awards from the Northwestern Lehigh School District faculty and staff, local businesses, and national organizations. We would once again like to thank all of our local community members who have displayed such generosity in providing these scholarships to our seniors. The names of all award and scholarship recipients, along with a list of their awards, can be found in today's commencement program. At this time, we ask all senior award recipients to please stand and be acknowledged for your accomplishments. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you, Mr. Givler. It is now my honor to introduce our senior speaker representing the class of 2022. Please welcome Ms. Callie Huber.
Good evening, administration, faculty, staff, friends and family, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Most of us have been a part of the Northwestern community for all of our 13 years. This was our first road we followed, but tonight we choose a new path, a new road. If I'm being honest, I struggled finding a topic I wanted to talk about. After hearing about the opportunity to speak at this commencement, I felt motivated to speak in front of all of you tonight. Thanks to Mrs. Curry-Manuni's wonderful public speaking class, I felt I was capable to do this. On the same day, I was driving home from work and a song came on before that I've truly never really listened to. Road Less Traveled by Laura Elena. I was listening to it and the lyrics spoke to me. Once I got home, I began writing. In her song, Laura Elena sings, "You can't make a name if you follow the rules. We all are our own selves. Why be the same? Why try to act like someone else? Yes, we all have similarities, but we are unique in our own special way. So when it comes to choosing our majors and deciding what job we want, why follow what everyone else is doing? I hope each and every one of you find a road that you should travel, as most of us already have. Or you may have no idea what you want to do, but guess what? That's a road that will lead you to whatever you want to succeed in." Another lyric that stood out to me was "Show me you're one of a kind." Each and every one of us have a different story. I'm sure some of us were influenced by people on what we should do when we graduate. But now it is time for us to choose. We spent our whole lives being guided through life, and now we have an entire time directly in front of us. We are closing one chapter of our lives, and tonight we open a whole new one. New opportunities, new people, new areas, new responsibilities, new homes, and new roads. In front of me, we have future doctors, carpenters, military personnel, farmers, electricians, psychologists, veterinarians, lawyers, and so much more. We all have our own futures ahead of us. Tonight is a bittersweet night. As I just stated, we have the world before us in independence, yet this is our last time together. We've grown up together, laughed in class together, and did projects together. We will leave here tonight with our new road maybe chosen, or maybe not. Everyone here will find a new road less traveled. Congratulations, class of 2022. We did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Callie. And now for the superintendent's commencement address and the official presentation of the class of 2022. On behalf of the Northwestern Lehigh School District administrative team and entire school community, please welcome Mrs. Jennifer Holman, Superintendent of Schools.
Good evening, distinguished faculty, staff, alumni, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduates of the class of 2022. Commencement at Northwestern Lehigh has always held a special celebration of student achievement. It represents both years of hard work and a future of great potential as Northwestern Lehigh graduates prepare to embark on a new and exciting journey beyond high school. Over the last 13 years, you have demonstrated that you are driven by curiosity and passion, dedicated to the pursuit of academic excellence, and determined to make a positive impact on your community. Our graduates have arrived at this momentous day with the love and support of their family and friends, and their stories will be forever woven into our living history. As we wish them well on this day, we will always remember their accomplishments and their lasting contributions that they have made to our school communities. To our graduates, tonight you will cross the threshold from high school to adulthood as you gather your diploma. To reach this point, it took much dedication and many years of hard work. Many of you juggled extracurricular activities, family obligations, volunteer work, and part-time jobs, all while completing your studies. It is an amazing accomplishment and one for which you should feel deep pride. We are incredibly proud of each of you, and we are excited to hear what the future holds for each of you. Whether you are going on to higher education, into the workforce, or the military, it's important that you take time to think back to your school days and remember those who helped you get to where you are now. Your teachers, your fellow students, neighbors, employers, coworkers, family, friends, and your parents all have a part in helping you reach your goals. Though most have probably not asked for any, they deserve your respect and your gratitude. No one achieves success alone, and I'm confident they are as proud of you as I am. As you receive this honor, you can finally look forward to a future of unlimited possibilities. And now for the moment you have all been waiting for. By the power vested in me by the Northwestern Lehigh Board of Education and the Pennsylvania Department of Education, I hereby certify that those students seated before me have successfully completed all of the academic standards as required by law and the Northwestern Lehigh School District, and have earned the right to receive his or her diploma.
Thank you, Mrs. Holman. It is the moment you've been waiting for all week. Once again, please welcome the president of the Northwestern Lehigh School Board, Mr. Bill Deliker, who will present the diplomas to the graduating class of 2022. Family members and friends of the seniors, we welcome you to enjoy your student's moment on the stage by applauding when his or her name is read, but ask that you do so in a manner that is respectful of the family of the next senior in line so that they too will be able to enjoy their graduate's moment. For that, we thank you. Will the first row of seniors please rise and come forward to receive your high school diploma? The first diplomas to be awarded this evening will be to our class valedictorian and salutatorian, followed by the officers of the class of 2022. School Board President Bill Deliker will present the first diploma to his grandson, Elijah Frank Deliker, class valedictorian and class treasurer. Annika L. Stengel, class salutatorian. Jocelyn Susan Bernhard, Class President. Rosalind Victoria Bernhard, Class Vice President. Casey Lynn Walters, Class Secretary. And now the members of the class of 2022. Mohammed Namen Awadallah. Emma Bachman. Aiden Victor Bear. Ethan M. Bailey. Bryn Nicole Balliet. Amelia Ann Bleckschmidt. Charlize Faith Bobbin. Daniel P. Bolsover. Ryan James Bonus. Molly Lynn Bouchel. Brandon Bowers. Benjamin Samuel Boyer. Cameron M. Boyko. Hannah Lynn Bratley. Casey Brensinger. Mason Michael Brensinger. Catherine Rose Browning. Caitlin Rose Browning. Isaiah Burton. Ramey Cannon. Cole Chukuski. Joseph Frank Chukuski. Colin Caulfield. Gerald A. Coleman. Andrew B. Collins. Ronald Paul Comfer III. Stefano J. Canigliaro. Faith K. Chrysomia. Mason Samuel Crocco. Casey J. Cunningham. Sora DeBello. Mia Lynn DeLillo. Amanda Marcel Demkowitz. Dana Mary Dangler. Rachel Madison Dorney. Kayla Emily Dunn. Ben Dunstan. Catherine Emma Edgar. Allison Kai Eyring. Morgan Elena Farthing. Austin Fink. Parker R. Fink. Victoria Yasmin Flores. Caitlin Flower. Jacob Fulweiler. Tiana Ashton Dana Folk. Jenna Elise Fry. Zachary J. Fry. Jocelyn S. Fulmer. Riley M. Geringer. Jamie Geiger. Haley Nicole George. Isabella Rose Gonzalez. Alexander R. Green. Caitlin M.B. Gross. Ashley May Haas. James Hamill. Tarek T. Hassan. Joshua D. Heilman. Madison M. Henderson. Jakayla Mariah Holmes. Justin Holmes. Tamala Lynn Hottinger. Ashley Elizabeth Hawanitz. Brooke Ricco. Callie Marie Huber. William G. Jobman III. Todd D. Johnson. Zachary A. Kaltrider. Gavin R. Keene. Tristan Charles Keenhold. Courtney Sandra Kime. Riley T. Kern. Caitlin Brianna Kirschner. Gabriel Kinnan. Maria Kirkopoulos. Ethan Kleppinger. Shane Paul Klein. Nathan D. Nur. Kaylee Nicole Cognac. Michael Andrew Koonsman. Morgan Hayden Labuda. Isaac Lamastra. Nicole Ashley Landis. Ethan Michael Lazarus. Zachary R. Leith. Alexander Nathan Lloyd. Madison P. Mancinelli. Kirsten N. Maurer. Sean Patrick McAvoy. Ryan Allen McDonnell. Joshua R. McQuilkin. Miles F. Meadows. Jordan Myers. Morgan Elizabeth Miklas. Gracie M. Miller. Jaden David Minnick. Dylan James Moss. Samantha Jean Moss. Olivia Maria Modelis. Sophia Marie Modelis. Zoe J. Moyer. Jackson Moyes. Emma Megan Nelson. Wendy Newman. Alanis Louise Nywand. Alina Grace Palma. Logan M. Peters. Nathan G. Peters. Madeline Reed Philbin. Catherine E. Plaxa. Dylan M. Ryder. Aubrey Reese Rameli. Julia Marie Rameli. Landon Rex. Brian C. Riggins. Samantha E. Ritchie. Samantha A. Riddle. Matt Rohrbach. Skylar Andrew Romanuski. Tanner Scott Romig. Devin T. Rudell. Kylie Alexandra Rudolph. Joseph Colin Russo. Emma Madison Rutkowski. Andrew Sabo. Alexandria Elizabeth Saylor. Julian Ray Schaffhauser. Colin Schmidt. Ryan Schock. Emily Madison Schultz. Sarah Mackenzie Schultz. Nicholas Scott. Zachary J. Seglitz. William Finn Seifert. Alexandria Schiller. Michael Shook. Skylar Marie Shook. Noah A. Shup. Christian Michael Sikora. Olivia Scout Silfies. Alexandra Grace Silva. Nick Skutelis. Carter James Smith. Hannah Grace Smith. Lydia Suzanne Snyder. Madison Seuss. Taylor Spriggle. Sydney Stein. Olivia Stofflet. Jocelyn Rose Tadley. Philip R. Taylor. Isabella Toprovich. Jordan Elizabeth Toman. Devin Andrew Toth. Garrett P. Umstead. Jacob M. Yuskokovich. Sydney Marie Utt. Lucas Van Leerup. Gabriela Santi Venegas. Kathiuska A. Vega del Toro. Cassandra Villalobos. Nathan G. Vincent. Maxwell Hunt Walker. Jared T. Wallander. Erica N. Wombold. Trey Robert Weaver. Levi Worley. Marissa Grace Wessner. Julia G. Wetzel. Taylor John Weichert. Ava Elizabeth Wiley. Dylan Edward Witkowski. Dominic Anthony Yakel. Sarah Yakel. Aliana N. Yenser. Christopher D. Young. For the turning of the tassels, a symbol that signifies the final transition from student to graduate, please welcome class advisors Mrs. Nicole Zimmerman and Mrs. Patty Mangle.
Jocelyn Bernhard, President of the Class of 2022, will you please join us on the podium? Will the Class of 2022 please rise? The turning of the tassel is a symbol of one's transition from student to graduate and signifies a new beginning to another chapter in the lives of members of your class. As the tassel is turned for the class president, so should the individual class members turn their tassels. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated.
I'm embarrassed to admit to the taxpayers of this fine district that last Wednesday you paid me to do the following. I spent the first 30 minutes of my day posing for pictures with the students and their tractors in the parking lot. And then I sat in the grass out and back of the school, petting and talking to the baby goats who were visiting us for goat yoga, not baby yoga, goat yoga. Lunchtime rolled around and I celebrated Yakko's Day with Mr. Corey, Mrs. Slane, and their students, eating Yakko dogs and sausage dip. And I ended my day visiting a fourth block AP economics class, which on the surface seems like a very principal-y thing to do. However, I was there to see the seniors who had all collectively planned to dress like their teacher that day and were at the time giving us their best Mr. Kleinert impressions, while I just giggled incessantly at seeing them mimic him to a T. To me, last Wednesday was a great day. As I normally do each evening, that night I reflected back upon the day, and I honestly felt like something had come alive inside of me again, something that maybe I had lost sight of somewhere over the past 2 years. That day also reminded me of a social media presence who I like to follow on Facebook. This gentleman is a teacher in New Orleans who tells humorous stories about his experience as a theater teacher for elementary students and as a resident in a small southern town. While he always makes me laugh with the stories about his students, he ends each of his videos with his catchphrase, "Find your joy." As I relished in the good feelings that Tractor Goat Yoga Yakko's Kleinert Day had evoked in me, I wondered if you as students had yet found your joy in our return to school for your senior year. So I reminisced. The first day of school brought all of our students, last names A through Z, back into the building together, and your teachers were excited as you walked through those front doors for your first day of school. As we progressed through those first few months of your senior year, your excitement at being back in action was evident, as we had already started with our fall sports programs. Our football team, led by 16 seniors this year, found their happiness this year as the Colonial League champions went 10-0 in the Colonial League for the first time in our school's history. With Justin Holmes running the offense at quarterback and Ben Dunstan leading the defense at defensive end, the Tigers went on to become silver medalists in the District 11 football tournament. Playing their part in helping to lead the football team to victory, our Tiger marching band, led by senior drum major Jenna Fry, took the field every Friday night to perform their show and entertain the crowd, while our cheer team, with its 9 seniors, including Sydney Utt and Aliana Yenser, rallied our home crowd into a frenzy as they cheered on our team. Our boys soccer team also hit the turf in the fall season with senior Mason Crocco in the goal for the Tigers. While Colin Caulfield was briefly sidelined during a part of his senior season, his return to the field helped to lead the boys soccer team to becoming both the 2021 Colonial League and District 11 champions. On the girls' side of the pitch, 14 seniors, including Captain Amelia Blechschmidt, led the girls' soccer team to win Colonial League gold, while Sophia Modelis and Katie Browning both scored goals in the game that won the Lady Tigers their 3rd consecutive District 11 championship. Seven senior golfers, including Nate Nur and Nick Scott, hit the links this fall. 2 seniors, Allie Eyring and Olivia Silfies, hit the gym floor with their volleyball team. And our field hockey team, led by 5 seniors, including Emily and Sarah Schultz, worked their magic on the turf to earn themselves a spot in the District 11 playoff tournament. Our cross-country teams hosted 11 seniors this year, with Molly McGorry helping to lead the girls' team to a 3rd-place finish in the Colonial League. And Cole and Joe Chikuski helped lead the boys' cross-country team to a perfect 24-0 season, winning both the Colonial League and District 11 championships and finishing 3rd in the PIAA state meet, the best finish for a boys' cross-country team in our school history. Our fall athletes had found their joy. While the athletic season was in full swing, our students in our clubs and activities were starting to gain ground as they slowly returned to hosting in-person meetings and events. The yearbook committee, led in part by senior editors Morgan Miklas and Ava Wiley, were busy taking pictures and creating fun pages for their class. The Key Club, including senior Caitlin Kirshner, returned to hosting our much-needed blood drives to serve the medical needs of our local community members. And the SAD Club, with Jocelyn Tadley at the helm as president, worked with our own Chief Tobin and Officer Dunstan to bring a driving simulator to the high school that helped the members of this club educate their fellow students on the dangers of distracted driving. The Drama Club, including stage manager Annika Stengel, delighted our local community with their version of Yes, Virginia, There Is a Santa Claus, an event that finally brought people back to the high school auditorium to enjoy a show, while our Scholastic Scrimmage team, including seniors Jackson Moyes and Joe Russo, had a great season, including an exciting win over the team the Tigers love to beat, Allentown Central Catholic. Wintertime in New Tripoli can be icy and miserable, but you didn't let that dampen your spirits. Our wrestlers took to the mat this winter season, and 3 seniors, including district medalist Mason Brensinger, used their leadership skills to help train and support 2 young Tigers to their spots in the PIAA State Wrestling Tournament. On the court, the boys basketball team, including seniors Josh Heilman, Ethan Lazarus, and second-team all-leaguer Dylan Witkowski, had the District 11 champions Becca High on the ropes in the district semifinal game of their lives, while the Lady Tigers basketball team, including seniors Bryn Balliot and Rachel Dorney, led their young team to win the Colonial League championship, while also earning Coach Deutsch his 5th league championship in his tenure at Northwestern Lehigh High School, an accomplishment that brought Coach Deutsch so much joy that he danced his face off to the packed crowd at Freedom High School. During our school days, the Science Olympiad team was practicing and competing in competitions throughout the state, with the team of Tanner Romig and Josh McQuilkin and Lucas Van Leerup and his team both earning gold medals in their events at the regional competition, which led the Tiger team to an overall first-place finish. The debate team, along with their president, Emma Nelson, were competitive all season, jockeying back and forth with other teams in the league for a top 3 spot. And the Foreign Language Club, led by Vice President Alina Palma and Treasurer Gabby Vanegas, enjoyed their Day of the Dead celebration with some awesome face painting, and even organized a mythology-themed Flick Fest for all of our Northwestern Lehigh High School students. There was a lot to celebrate during those dreary winter months. Those winter months were quickly turning towards spring and into the last few months of your senior year. The girls and boys lacrosse teams started their 3rd official season at Tiger Stadium, with 4 seniors, including Nicole Landis, leading the girls team through their first season with a new coach at the helm, and Taylor Weichert and his 5 fellow seniors leading their boys lacrosse team to the district final game for the first time in team history, where the Tigers brought home District 11 silver medals. On the baseball diamond, Senior Times News Athlete of the Week Ben Boyer and his senior teammates led their young team to the District 11 playoff tournament. And just down the hill on the softball field, the 4 senior members of the team, including Morgan Farthing and Olivia Stofflet, led the Lady Tigers softball team to win the silver medal in both the Colonial League and the District 11 championship games. Across the way in Tiger Stadium, our track and field teams went straight through the league, district, and state tournaments, earning accolades and medals along the way. Jakayla Holmes and her 1,600-meter relay team brought home the Colonial League gold medal, as well as a new personal record, while Nate Vincent and his team were the District 11 champions in the 3,200-meter relay. The high school was a busy place with seniors and their classmates sharing their passions and sense of community throughout the district. The Interact Club, including senior Lexi Silva, made snack packs to share with deserving students and their families, and also shared their love of reading with the students at Northwestern Elementary School. The Drama Club took to the stage once again with their Tiger version of Bye Bye Birdie, as seniors Charlize Bobbin played the business-savvy and sassy Rose, and Courtney Kime played the feisty, guilt-inducing May and brought the house to their feet. The Avitum Club brought a lot of fun and sugar to the high school with the return of their annual egg hunt, complete with inspirational messages for all. Our career and technical students were crushing it across the Lehigh Valley and beyond, as they were repeatedly recognized for their accomplishments, earning scholarships and awards at their regional, state, and national competitions. At the District 11 Skills USA Championship competition this year, Catherine Plaxa earned a bronze medal for health and medical sciences, which was but one accomplishment that led to Catherine being named the Elmer Gates Award winner for scholastic achievement, school and community involvement, entrepreneurial spirit, and involvement in Skills USA. At this same competition, Brian Riggins and his team won 3rd place in the automated manufacturing contest, and Michael Shook won 3rd place in auto service technology. This led Michael to compete in the Greater Lehigh Valley Auto Dealers Association competition, where he and his teammate won 2nd place, earning each of them a scholarship to Northampton Area Community College to attend their auto tech program. Senior Gabe Kinnan won 2nd place in the FBLA state competition for his cybersecurity event, earning him a trip to the state competition in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And Cassandra Villalobos and Julia Romali each won the gold medal in their events at the state DECA competition, qualifying both of them for the International Career Development Conference in Atlanta, Georgia this summer. Also headed to Atlanta, Georgia this June to compete in the National Skills USA competition is senior Landon Rex, who earned this trip by winning the gold medal for collision damage estimating at his competition in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Our Northwestern Lehigh seniors who attend LCTI to learn and master skills in a profession that they love are absolutely amazing, and they will surely make their mark on any workplace who is lucky enough to have them as their employees. Find your joy. This year, as we slowly but surely return to what we have in recent years referred to as normal at Northwestern Lehigh High School, a happiness started to permeate the building. Cafeteria seating returned to normal and the one-armed bandits were sent back to the basement. We held our annual art show on awards night, and Isabella Toprovich won a People's Choice Award for her sculpture entry. Aubrey Romali and Eli Deliker were named Homecoming Queen and King. Nate Peters was named Mr. Northwestern 2022. Student Council brought back Philly Pretzel Fridays. The marching band went to Disney World and performed on Main Street, USA. We celebrated you by participating in dress-up days on the 22nd of every month in honor of the senior class. The elf on the shelf found her way to our cafeteria on a day when she was certain I was not in the building. And flautist Dana Dangler progressed through numerous district and regional band auditions and performances to reach the highest level a high school musician can achieve by earning her place in the PMEA All-State Festival Wind Ensemble and performing at the PMEA All-State Festival this past April. Flautist means flute player. Dunstan, you got that? Flute player? I Googled it, I promise you. We were slowly but surely remembering how to have fun at Northwestern Lehigh High School. Last Wednesday night, I realized just how badly I had needed Kleinert's Tractor and Yako's Goat Fun Day, as it reminded me how I could find my joy again. And while the responsibilities of a high school principal are all important, I do not find that joy in the moments when I spend time on my paperwork or in the moments when I'm talking to angry people. And I especially do not find my joy in chasing you all out of the bathrooms to go to class or reminding you about all the good vocabulary words you could use instead of the ones that you do. Or when I have to remind you for the 20th time why that t-shirt is not appropriate for you to wear to school. Zach Seglitz? Maybe. It is in the time spent with you, in watching you through all of your accomplishments and supporting you through all of your failures, in attending all of those athletic events and activities and career competitions, in watching you grow up before my very eyes, whether only for the 4 years of high school or if for some of you I've been lucky enough to have known you for almost all of your 18-ish years. In all of those things, I'm reminded of how I find my joy. Class of 2022, we are confident that we have taught you well and provided you with the skills and education that you will need as you venture out into this world. However, always remember that there is always one road that will lead you back home. Congratulations, graduates. Your high school principal will certainly miss you. Organizing today's ceremony is truly a team effort, so I'd like to take a moment to thank those people who have been a tremendous help during the past few weeks. Thank you to all of our high school faculty and staff for your continued dedication to our students, to our district's maintenance and custodial staff for their help in setting up for today's ceremony in Tiger Stadium, to Mrs. Shellhammer, who has worked many, many hours in preparing for today's ceremony, to our senior teachers and our school counselors for their help in preparing our seniors for today's event, to our class advisors, Mrs. Zimmerman and Mrs. Mangle, for 4 years of support and event planning, to Mr. Zimmerman, who helped me with everything, and to my own family, who always shows up when I need them most. Thank you. It is also appropriate that we pay tribute to the families of our graduating seniors. It is no secret that as parents, you are your child's first and most influential teachers. And as educators, we recognize and appreciate the influence that you have had on the education of your children. You have guided your children to this very exciting moment in their lives. And because of your unwavering support, you are one of the key reasons why the seniors of the class of 2022 have successfully graduated from high school this evening. For that, we all thank you. At this time, will the parents and guardians of the graduates of the class of 2022 please rise and be acknowledged? Parents, as your graduate transitions from the life of a high school student to the life that awaits them beyond today, may you help them to understand that although change can be frightening, it can also lead to amazing things. Help them to let go of what lies behind them so that they can look forward towards their future, and encourage them to hold fast to what they have learned so that their knowledge may guide them in all of their future endeavors. Graduates, may you celebrate your successes and embrace what you learn from your failures. May you become a part of something much larger than yourself. May you find comfort in the friends you have made and excitement in the new friendships to come. May you live peacefully, honestly, and happily as you leave the familiar halls of Northwestern Lehigh High School. On behalf of the entire Northwestern Lehigh School District community, I wish all of you the best of times to come and the hope that all of your dreams will come true. Will the new graduates please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to present to you the graduates of Northwestern Lehigh High School's class of 2022. Do it. We thank you for joining us for today's ceremony, and have a lovely and celebratory weekend with your graduates. At this time, we ask that the audience please rise, remain in your seats until the last graduate has left the infield. Congratulations, graduates.
So we talked all night about the rest of our lives. Where we're gonna be when we turn 25. Keep thinking times will never change. Keep on thinking things will always be the same. We'll leave this year, we won't be coming back. When we're hanging out, 'cause we're all gonna do the drag. Keep thinking of the night in June. I didn't know what you love.